What up, guys? It's your boy UAG back in the building with another week episode of the weekly retro party. You know how we do? It's Wednesday, so it's time to get it started. Got endless one up. We got the crew here. We got all the usual suspects in the chat. Thank you so much for stopping by, and of course, we have our regulars, are the core of the show. Without these people, there'll be no show. We got Mad Dads. What's up, my y'all? Man?
What's up? You know I gotta be like peace and then tight shirt. What's up?
And Mad Dad size.
Mad size. Yeah, Mad Dad size. MCAP, give credit to him on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got, every time we say that, we gotta give him like 50 cents.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start a little thing there for him. All right, we'll start that up. And we got the man himself. The light is right. The sound is good. We don't have any of this going on back there. So we're very happy about that. Thank you so much. We have the other half of the equation. We have Mr. Rainwater. Mr. Rainwater decided to call into the show in the Matrix because I don't know what the hell's going on with this camera right now. What's going on there? We got DJ. I haven't seen DJ in a minute. Are you calling from a McDonald's drive-thru?
What happened?
I got it.
Yeah, right, man.
Why is your picture so poorly?
Who are you talking to?
You mother scunt! Look at your picture. Your picture looks atrocious. Okay, it looks better. It looks better when I go away from your face. I think the closer I get to your face, the picture. I'm just saying. Now you look 100% better. I took care of it.
I don't know what you see. You talking about your tight shirts? My wife bought me this Carhartt shirt, and I think she got the tall size. She's like, "Here, I got you a shirt," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I put it on. This thing is so long; it comes down to like my knees. I'm like, I don't need a tall size. I'm 6 foot tall.
That's pajamas.
That would have been perfect if it was 1995. If it was 1995, you would be in. Unfortunately, we went away from that craze, so we're gonna need to put it in the washer a few times, and it'll be back.
I don't know about that, man. I think it's coming back.
It's coming back.
Everything comes back. If you keep it long enough, everything comes back. We got Cons R Us in the chat. What up, my man?
The retro party. We're all gonna wear pants backwards. We're gonna get Jenkos. It's gonna be great.
Hey,
first of all, I will say right now, I will not be doing that. I will not participate in that. You're not fussy anymore. You was though. You was.
Oh, I can switch cameras. Probably better, but this one anyway.
I think we don't want to switch any cameras midstream. Okay.
You see this?
You don't want to do that.
So we also have a guest, a person who's been in our community for a while, and he has his own channel, and so we're gonna bring him on so he can add to the mix.
I think his channel's older than all of us.
Erbwars, yeah.
What's up,
Erbwars? What's up,
going
bro?
on, everyone? How's it going?
What's up?
Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely.
No doubt. Mr. Mad Dads was talking about you every week. He's like, "Yo, you gotta get my man on. You gotta get my man on." I said, "I got you." So boom, we got you in here. So thank you for coming on and joining us. I always see you in the Discord over on MCAP's Discord. If you haven't done so, sign up for MCAP's Discord. That's where everybody be hanging at.
I like your Mario thing up there. Is that a quilt or what is that?
Yeah, my mom made that for me for Christmas a couple years back. It's just a Mario quilt. Yeah,
I mean, we may need to become friends with moms because that's some nice work there. That had to take about a month or so.
You're gonna make nice with your mom now, Nick, and hopefully she'll make you a quilt.
My mom, if she can't order it from Amazon, it ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening. See, sometimes you just gotta know people's strengths and weaknesses, and that one is definitely not the strength from my mother's. I know that. So
good to have you, buddy.
Let's chat around. How's everybody's week been? Let me start with mine. It was atrocious. My son started school on Tuesday. I also got my two wisdom teeth removed. Someone passed away in my
that's
family.
fun.
It's just been an
man.
awesome week. I'm just glad that it's Wednesday. That means it's halfway through the week. The other half is right around the corner. How about you, Rainwater?
Dude, you got your wisdom teeth taken out?
2 of them.
That's 2. So when I did that, they put me under it. So they put the IV in you, right? And then they're like, I'm going to count to 10, but by the time I get to 2, you'll be out. They're like 1 and you're out.
That's the IV.
Yeah.
They popped me with so many pills.
Like $1 million.
It wasn't even funny, bro. It wasn't even funny. So other than that, what? How was your week, bro?
I just showed up in the mail. My 99 Lives arcade. What do you call it? The boss control panel for the legacy.
And
so now I got to put it all together.
Hold on,
now.
secret. Everybody in here, don't mention it out loud because.
Oh yeah.
Rainwater did not let his wife know about this. He actually has a post-it on the front of his door for Amazon not to ring the doorbell.
There's a $20
So they put it on the back, porch and just keep it there until Rainwater picks it up. It's actually a smart move. I'm thinking about doing it myself.
Yeah, I send the expensive stuff to Justin Console Kits first, and then he
forwards it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you told her to go ahead. Told them to go ahead and take everything out the box, and then just put the box there. Saying you just wanted to order. You're like,
that old thing. Yeah,
I'm just saying you just got the box. You just wanted it. You know what I mean? I thought that's what it was.
Practice that line. Practice this line, guys. Ready? That old thing. Oh, that I've had that for years. Right?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, that is my move. But then my wife started remembering shit. She's like, wait a minute, no.
You said that last time.
Every time something comes in this house, you said you had that before. I'm like, listen, you're not paying attention.
I'm sitting next to it, like, I don't know, man, I don't know.
So
I got that, and I got my Polybius hoodie that I threw on top of my arcade over there. So. I've been busy. I think what I'm going to be doing, though...
Austin, he did get another board game. He did.
I was literally unboxing a board game.
He did. This is the funny part. He was more excited about that than he was about the other stuff. He's like, oh, I got this one already, but this is magical. It's a special edition.
He's gonna be out in the woods again. He's gonna calm down a little bit.
This is a special edition.
When you get a box that says Quartermaster Logistics on it, and your wife recognizes that and says, "Oh, you got another board game."
You probably got about 20. You probably got about what, $20K back there in the back. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Listen, $20K. That's late work. You're not even counting the special edition. Special edition shit. We got to double that shit. You got to double it.
You're right.
And then a lot of times he backs up Kickstarter, so he's paying cheaper price than what it really is worth. So there you go.
That's good on him, man. Good on him.
No, actually, Kickstarters are usually more expensive.
They're more. Fuck that.
But here's why: because you get the deluxe components, right? That you can only get through the
deluxe
Kickstarter.
nerdism. I love it. I'm a nerd, so I listen. I talk a lot of smack to Rainwater, but we all are a bunch of nerds
all the little,
it's cool to be nerdy.
Bonus stuff that you get with the
Nowadays,
Kickstarter.
But that's another level of nerdiness. No,
I have a problem. Yeah.
At least you admit it, and we're working to try to get that resolved. We definitely.
Oh, I played. There's a real popular game this week. We'll show it later, but. I played.
Don't listen.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
We gotta play the long game. We'll talk about that later. We'll get there eventually. It's on the roadmap.
I also had like a war with somebody, and then we made up, and so we're good now. So
and I actually have footage about that. That's gonna be coming soon. They kissed and made up live, but I only it was live in my eyes. But I do have video footage, and we'll be playing that relatively soon.
Ninjas on
it might make it to our at the year's end. We're gonna do a big bloopers reel, so it might make it on there. Might make it.
Oh yeah.
So
there was some stuff in there that could make the bloopers.
Trust me. There's things that. Wait a minute, I forgot before we go any further, because I just got to put this disclaimer on.
The weekly Retro Party generally tries to keep our content somewhat family-friendly. However, our program is intended for an adult audience and may contain some mature humor, suggestive themes, substance use, or mild language. Also, we might make adult men cry. Parental supervision is advised.
This part is untrue.
Okay. I'm glad you put that. I keep forgetting. We got to put the disclaimer in there.
Yes.
This show is intended for an adult audience.
This is adult. My man, D-Love is in the house.
What's up?
What up, my boy? D-Love.
Man, D-Love came on our show and he punched his monitor.
You can only see it on our show. That's when you see shit happens. I love D-Love. That's my brother. He made me buy that damn thing. God damn it.
Oh, you
my wife doesn't
one?
like you so much. Yeah.
Oh, I did that too. I don't know if that was this week. I played one of the Oculus things, right? The one with the lightsaber, or the lightsaber thing.
Oh, remember you told me about the other one where you were playing peekaboo? Oh, that's another story. We'll talk about that later. Mad Dad. How was your week?
Herb, I'll go last, man. He okay. Guessed, so you know
Herb, come. Well, that's why you let them go last, because they got a lot more to say. But you know what? We're gonna go your way. Herbs. No.
I'll go, man.
Enough said. Herb, please tell us about your.
Remember?
I mean,
let him.
I mean,
he'll mute
this
you.
Week, I finally completed a task that I've been trying to do since I was a kid. I beat Shinobi 3 on the Sega Genesis. Big moment for me. I don't know if anybody's played it. That game's fucking hard. Oh, I forgot.
Please.
Yeah.
We put the disclaimer out.
That's right. All right. Yeah, that game is crazy hard, and it's a really good game. I highly suggest it to any Genesis fans out there. Cruise and Blast. I've been working my way on that. It's fun, but it's not something I want to play for hours at a time. And then I don't know if I should say the other thing because I know it's for later, but I've been playing around with Big Blue, and that's all I'll say about that.
Okay. Yeah. Give them the appetizer. We'll wait for the main course.
Sure.
An appetizer. Okay. So you
right.
Listen. In the description, definitely you want to go check him out. We'll talk a little bit more about his channel later, but definitely go check out Erbwars Channel. It's pretty cool. And Mad Dads, last but not least. How was your week? What's been going on?
Man, I look good up in this. I'm gonna have to get this light a little bit more over here, man. You know? Oh, my bad. I shouldn't be talking about myself. Hey, put it back.
When you say good looking, I automatically assume you were talking about me.
It's like, you know what I mean? Because when you're crisp, like me, the light just brings in there. So you just gotta,
like me.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
You just came out of the deep fryer.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, I hit that 2K. Thanks to all the people up in here. I appreciate everybody, coming to the channel, watching me. Always making fun of myself. You know how that goes, man. That's just how I am. And did the little video on I'm gonna be giving 2 gift cards away of your choice, as long as you're a sub. Okay, don't be messing around. Okay, I'm just saying, don't mess around. If you ain't a sub, you ain't getting jacked. And again, it's gonna go to lowest speed if you don't have it digital. Okay.
Listen, we've already made an agreement that it's gonna come to me first, so I can check it out, and then I'll forward it out.
And then the stuff that's going to be coming out. I know we're going to be talking about it here in a little bit. Finally got everything good with the Big Blue and been playing that. Tearing people up, and hopefully everybody watches our match on the 15th coming up here soon. And that's really about it, man. I've just been thinking about doing like a little countercade, 17-inch countercade of the Marvel vs. Capcom. I was thinking about that since I have the extra pieces from doing that mod that I did. So I was thinking about doing a little countercade of that and doing some graphics on that. It would be pretty cool. And that's about it, man. And thanking the community. That's really about it. Thanks for coming over and checking us out as always, and me as well. You see what I'm saying? Because
this match on the 15th. Yeah. Can we talk about this?
Let's talk about this ass whooping he's about to receive, guys. Listen, wait a minute. I did a thing. Hold on.
Put in the chat, UAG or Mad Dads. Who do you think is going to win? I want people to pick a team right now.
You decide if you want to be erased from me for the rest of my life. If you choose Mad Dads, I will erase you because I'm very sensitive.
So either Team UAG, put it in the chat, or I'm getting erased. Mad
I'm gonna just
Dads.
smile at him. I'm gonna just smile at him right quick.
Oh,
My feelings
no,
is
that's
getting
what I'm
hurt.
talking about.
I already got 3 in a row.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes,
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Wow. You know what? That's okay. I'm going to do a John D on your ass. I'm going to write down all these names. All these names are getting written down. All these names. Even console fanboy, bro. I picked your side. I was on your side, even though you got your ass whipped.
Me too.
God
I picked him and he
damn.
called me out.
this will
He
destroy
shouldn't
it.
have bumped this up. He shouldn't have brought that up.
Did anyone
Fine.
say UAG? I don't think a single person put UAG.
No,
Yeah,
Hollywood Polo.
was good, man.
Hollywood Polo picked me. So at least there's one guy in my corner. One guy. That's all right. I'll be the underdog. I'll be the underdog.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to say, I don't
man,
want to take
Polo was up.
sides, but I do know Nick has beat Retro Ralph live and in person. So...
That's right. I'm screaming, Ryan,
So
because I
I
get
think-
sensitive
I think-
about my shit.
Erbwars,
Just
who do
saying,
you
just
think?
saying. See, I'm a silent warrior, man. That's just how it is.
I'm Switzerland, brother. I don't want to. I took a side. I took a side on Zohar and John
Smart.
D, and John D called my ass out. I'm not doing that no more because I
pretty
picked
good.
I did
Zohar
that too.
and I'm Switzerland.
He called me out for saying Zohar too. I did it.
Retro Ralph. I love. Wait a minute. I gotta see his comment because he made me feel good. He said, "You know what? I didn't think of that. Retro Ralph. You know, the psychological thing that could. You know that's a big part of this, and maybe that could have built my confidence.
Good people. That's how you get good, right? If you play against sucky people,
He
then you're
doesn't
not gonna-
suck. He's my level. I mean, then I guess I suck too. But you know,
We'll see, man. You're pretty good, man. Well, like I said, you never know how that person plays, so you just gotta.
It's gonna be
You know,
interesting.
You just gotta go back and forth and figure out how they play, and just.
So
goes like
since
that.
we're on this topic, right? Let's really get into it. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of the show, as they say. Someone said that somewhere. I don't know who said it, but it was said like many moons ago. I'm sure it was. Let's get into the Arcade 1-Up news. So first off, thank you for everybody who watched my review of the Countercades. If you haven't watched it, please do so because it is very informative. I did some things there that other YouTubers didn't do, like show you how it looks with 2 players playing it. You got a 2-player cabinet, Countercade. You want to see how it looks with 2 players. Doesn't make sense just playing one. But I will tell you this. It probably should be just a 1-player cabinet. It's too small. You're not going to see me and Rainwater or me and Erbwars playing this cabinet. It's just not going to happen. Not in this lifetime. But I will say it is surprisingly better than my expectations. It's well built. It has good lineup of games. 4 games on this particular unit. The screen on it is crisp. And I told this to Rexer, and Rexer's like, well, it should have been crisp. You know, Rexer thinks negatively about everything. But he does got a point. It should be, those should be our expectations. We should not lower our expectations for our products. So he has a valid point on that. But that screen is crisp, right? Now, the real question is, should I let it out the bag? He knows who it is already. It's Ken. It's Ken because he's the real deal. Ryu is a fake. He's fake. Ryu's a bum. Ryu be borrowing money. He be sleeping on people's couches. He always look like he needs to wash his ass. He needs some Tide for that uniform. He be looking dingy, bro. He be looking dingy. So there you go.
Man. He overseas. You know, he ain't over in the USA.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
it don't matter where he is. He always look like he's a bum. He needs to get. He needs to find a washing machine and wash that damn outfit, bro. That's what he needs to do. But I digress.
I don't have one, Nick. I just play like either E Honda or Chung Li, whoever I can just go because I'm.
So he's a button masher.
I'm a button masher.
So, but back to the Countercade. I think it's a great product, and I think that there is someone out there in the community that needs this product. Someone who doesn't want to play it, have enough space, who doesn't want a 4-player Ninja Turtles or a 4-player NBA Jam. And it's good for them in that aspect. But that price point, that $229, that's a hard pill to swallow. Though it's an excellent product, it's overpriced. I would like to see it around $179. $179, I could say okay. Nah, it's not $179. Come on.
I don't know. I don't think it's like, to me, man, I don't think it's that overpriced because, like you said, they listen to us a little bit about giving us
They got scan lines and everything.
Light up marquee. What you normally pay for that? $60. I mean, just add that. You see what I'm saying? And then they got even the plate, like the graphics on the kick plate.
But bro, it's hard. It's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow when you say for a couple of $100 more, I can get a full size cabinet.
No, I understand.
I got that for the same price, $229. There you go.
But if
you got an error, brother.
If you're
Do you have
buying
one of these countercade things?
But if you're buying the little one, is what I'm saying. If you can't afford the big one, I mean, not afford, but like you say, you don't have room for the big one. And like I said, for what you're going to do, you know, everybody that has bought one of these countercades have upgraded the marquee. And if you just add that to it, it's like what is it, 150 or whatever it was? If you add 60, I mean, it's like right there. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying. I mean, just for what the graphics and how it looks today, I mean, they look way better. Like you said, the screen is upgraded now.
Rexer, I did swallow that pill, but I did it for the community, so you don't have to say, is it worth $229? I bought it so I could say, listen, guys, I don't think it's worth that amount. It's a good product, but not at $229.
But like you said, I could see it. Like when you were playing it, I could see from the side. Like it was perfect, man.
Yeah.
When you were playing
you could be all the way to like around 180 degrees, and there's no wash in that screen, which is amazing. A vast improvement from the previous generations. Again, still, $229 is a pretty penny. It's a pretty penny.
Would you think that maybe it shouldn't even have two control sets on? Because like you said, two people aren't going to sit there and play Mortal Kombat next to each other, right? So should they have just put one set of controls on it and make it a one-player system?
I have to give Herbs, right? Go ahead. So? You go ahead with this one.
Absolutely. I think, I'm a big dude, obviously, look at me, but no normal sized person is going to play that next to someone. I mean, it's, what is it, 10-inch screen? No. That's a 10-inch screen. They dropped
it's 8 inches.
Okay, it's an 8-inch screen. That's really cramped for even a skinny dude, a normal sized guy. And they really dropped the ball, in my opinion, by not putting it online. If they put it online, it probably would be worth around the $200 price mark, but it's too much money, I think.
I just to piggyback off of that, if they said, listen, here's one player, here's online capabilities, and if you wanted to, then you can use the USB for the second player, but just have a one-player format, that would have been the perfect cabinet right there. And I would pay $229 if it had the online capabilities.
Yeah.
Now they had them on sale. QVC just did a sale on a bunch of these, didn't they? I thought they were like $149.
But those are not the same ones. Those are the third generation. But they're only like 2 games limited. Whereas this lineup, yes, and only the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I believe, has 2 games. The other ones either have 4 to 3 games. So this one had 4 games. So it's a pretty good lineup. I mean,
it is a good lineup.
With what I was saying, like they have the Punisher on here. That's a game that you can only get on the superhero cabinet one. That game is a perfect game. You could play 2 players on that because you're not maneuvering. It's just a 2-button game. You just smash it. When you're playing the fighting games, you're getting into it. You're riling up those controls. If you're playing the beat 'em ups, you're not really getting so much into that. So that one's okay. So if they had a countercade with just beat 'em ups, I think that would be perfect as well.
So there's a good comment here from Console Fanboy. He said, "Here's a thought: don't ever buy any one-up product unless it's online. It's almost 2022. So I agree there, but here's the thing: are you guys even finding matches? Like, because I heard that after the first,
let's go ahead and talk about that. That's our next subject. On the Big Blue, I'm going to talk about my experiences. Let me talk about the pros first, right? Because there's pros. I think this is the best one-up cabinet that's been produced to this date. I think that, the screen is gorgeous, the marquee is gorgeous. It's a good height, even though you still need to get... I got a riser on this. I got a 4-inch riser on here. It's still not the height that it's supposed to be. One-up, you need to hear us. You need to get it to the right height.
Riser?
It's a riser for the riser of the riser. This is the fourth riser. Because remember, they added that little panel. Riser. Then it's sitting on a riser. It really needs to be on another riser. So one-up, get on that. I know y'all been listening to people. Listen, me and Retro Ralph with the bad backs. We can't be playing on that bitch for too long. We gotta sit down.
You're not even playing it.
Rex is a hater, bro. I love you, Rexer, but he be trolling me hard. Rexer, you know what? I give him because
you gotta understand.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. It's not plugged in. It's not plugged in.
Right. He's right.
The last time I played it, it was on the review. But I haven't touched anything, to be honest with you.
You know that junk is still back in the box right now, ain't it?
No, it's not. It's right there, baby. It's right off camera. It's right there in the corner.
How does the screen look on the ground? That's important to. I don't.
Oh man.
I don't get that.
We're not going that way.
Did I miss something here?
No. We're skipping that. You guys are bad. You guys are bad. But he said no one actually plays their countercade. Listen, Rick or Ralph, me and Justin will disagree with that. We like our countercades.
It's the truth.
I got that. What is it? 15-inch in mine. So it's different.
So let me go back. Right. It needs to be on a riser. The joysticks are crappy. We already know that. But Arcade One-Up at that price, we should start looking at fixing those things. I shouldn't have to pay for that. But we're not going to talk about that. Now, what we should talk about is that it was a weekday. You got to remember that Best Buy just recently released these, so they're the latest retailer to release them. So it's still getting out there, but it doesn't seem like it's enough out there because when I went and turned it on, there wasn't a lot of people in the community playing. So I think that either it's a game that people only are playing on the weekend, or you have to be later in the day to play. Because I'm on the East Coast, so I have to wait till a reasonable time for the West Coast to be like, okay, it's time to game. If I try to go at 12 o'clock during my lunch break or 1 o'clock, that bitch is empty because everybody on the West Coast just woke up.
So what about, have you thought about going on like the Facebook page and like coordinating, like kind of like how Gunther does the thing for IiRcade?
They do something like that. They have this thing called on Friday, the Power Hour, and and people are playing. So it does get busy. But the thing is, we're adults, so we are very scarce for time. So when you want to be like, oh, you know what? I got a few minutes right now. Let me pop it on.
You've got the time.
You can pop it on, but you're going to be playing local. It's not going to be every time, somebody's in there. It has to be later in the day where everybody's on. As the community grows, I'm sure that will be different. I know Arcade One-Up has a big plan for the fighting game community. They're leaning heavily on possibly creating like esports. And that's going to be the game changer because when you start playing, when it's competitive, people like to be like, I beat this guy. I beat Zohar. I beat Don. I beat Maddads. Everybody beats Maddads. But like, other players. Like, you want to be able to do that. So
that's what it's about, I think. Yeah.
Herbs, how's been your experience? You had it like I think a week longer than me. So talk to me about how's your experience been so far.
Well, I'm digging the cabinet itself. I can't really say much about the height thing because I'm a freaking giant, so I can't really go by that. I do play it on a stool. I can't stand for a long time and play it. I'm 6'5", so I will say that what was it? The legacy versions, when you look down, it cut the screen off. You don't have that with this. As far as online, I'm a bitch, bro. I don't want to go online and get my ass kicked. I played maybe 10 matches, and bro, I was getting juggled by Blanca. I couldn't even throw anything. I tried to throw a dragon, nothing. I couldn't get anything off, and I'm like, it really made me realize that as badass in Street Fighter I thought I was, I'm not. I'm not even remotely. I suck. It's crazy. And I've been watching a lot of Akuma Rev shit on Fighters Evo. Great channel. Super awesome dude. And he made a statement about just go online and play. And so it made me jump online a little bit more and play. But, dude, I'm getting my ass kicked. It's bad.
Listen. I'm gonna speak to myself. I have a similar situation, but we have to put ourselves out there. We got to put ourselves out there to play the games. It will be more fun. At the end of the day, we have to realize that the rankings are the rankings. We're not trying to become the next president of Street Fighter. We're just trying to play.
But
So,
you guys could do something. I mean, Mad or MCAP and you guys, you do like your pinball tournaments. You guys could set something up and just say like, hey, every week after the weekly retro party, fire up your big blue, everybody, and we're gonna play until.
Oh my God! Do not
whatever.
play him.
See, this is what we gotta do. We gotta
play
watch Fighters Evo and get some of these tutorials in, so we'll learn. And this is not. This is someone already told me about this guy.
Yeah, I'll put that out big time. Yeah, I'll put that on the Facebook page.
Look, Conzoros, he got 300 losses and he's still playing. And I've seen Conzoros from the beginning when he first got the what do we call it, Marvel vs. Capcom till now. Now he's legit.
See,
he wasn't so legit when he first started.
What you don't know is he has 900 wins.
No, yeah. That means something.
No, I just play to play, man. I like going on there. Just like I said, I played Kong. We had a good time on there. I mean, just playing, even playing people that you know is pretty cool. Where you can go in there and be like, oh, there's Kong. Oh, let's do this. You know what I mean? So that's. I mean, it's fun to me. I turn it on and I play like a couple of matches. But when you play, you got to remember, y'all. When you go on there, it might not be anybody there, but every time I go in and hit online and I create my own group. And that's what's happening. People are looking for that. And I get one. I get people in there, as you saw when I did my video.
You know what? That makes sense. Because I'll go in there and I don't see nobody. And then how many other people probably do the same thing? Go in, doesn't see anybody, and they keep on moving. But if you create a room, somebody be like, oh, you know what? I'll go in there. So, like I said, it's an experience. It's going to grow. Just like I had a similar situation when I got the Marvel vs. Capcom. It was slow at first. Then it started trickling in, and then more people
What
got
if they had like a combined lobby thing where you could see Mad Dads is in this game and UAG is in this game, and you could see across all the games in one thing, so that
would be cool. That would be cool, like a main lobby where you could see everybody in the cabinet.
Because if I'm playing a sports game and you're online, but you're on Street Fighter, I'm not going to see that you're online, right? But
listen, guys, you should
have that
actually
for free, John D.
John D. I know he's in the chat. He told me he was going to be watching. John D. Listen to this. Steal this idea from ad games. I'm sure they don't got it copyrighted because they can't, because Xbox does the same thing. Allow us to make friends. So if we can make friends, I create a game. Be like, yo, Mad Dads, come to this tennis game. Yo, I played the tennis game.
It's pretty good.
That's my favorite game out of the whole cabinet, bro. I'm dead ass. That tennis game is the truth. If more people play that, y'all be excited about it. I'm dead ass. I was a girl on it too. She looked sexy. I'm just letting you know that.
No, that's not a bad idea. If you have friends,
I don't
then
think I could
everybody
throw
just adds,
balls at you
friends.
like
you have
that.
50 friends. You can see who's online.
Okay, never mind.
Ralph.
That's how it is. That's how it is. They smell the blood in the water. They're like, oh, there's a wounded warrior. There's a wounded warrior.
So what happens
Time
is
to get
when
him.
Ralph is online and somebody sees him, the first person to see him, they all call up their buddies. Guys, you need some wins? This dude, you got to get in now.
Okuma Rev, I need this Friday before you know, I know you have to do your vocal exercises and everything for you calling the games. Maybe me and you could play a match. I'll bust your ass real quick in the tennis. I'm nasty. We'll play that, bro. We'll play that. So, again, the thing about this cabinet, all the games are online. I beat the Knights of the Round Table. That game was good.
That's pretty fun playing with people.
That's a good game. I would love to play it with somebody. I played locally because I just wanted to get a bet on it. So
boom.
Nick, Travis, okay.
Let's pivot here. I want to know. I want to hear. I heard you met somebody. You met somebody really big in the industry.
Who did I meet? I don't remember.
The transition here.
Amico.
Oh, that's adorable.
That is the titties on that Miko is very nice.
So
That's what you
here's
listen.
Nick with his pal Tommy Tellerico.
Do you see the hair though?
Oh man.
Do you see the locks? Don't be jealous of the locks, guys. Me and Tommy,
nails, man.
we go back. First of all, Tommy is like the new Tom Cruise. He's a midget. I didn't know how short he was.
He is kind of short. So
I didn't realize how short Tommy was.
Tommy Tellerico, for those
I wasn't even wearing my heels that day.
A television Amico. He comes out yesterday or today even. I'm not even sure. And he says, look, I get it. You guys, this Kevgret dude is giving me hassle here, okay? He's like, you guys want to know about these things. Here's what he said. Here's what he said. These are the top things. He said, we're aware that folks are currently following Amico, good, bad, or indifferent, would like the following things. Our menu user interface. What's in the box, right? What are in these physical collector's boxes? They want to see more in-depth footage. I think that's what Kev.
He actually showed me what was in the box, and you'll be surprised.
Oh yeah,
it was pretty.
Okay.
It was pretty empty.
And family. Now, what he said pretty empty. So here's what he said.
Box?
He said, "Don't."
It was a box within a box.
He said, "Don't hold him to a specific date, but he wants to try and at least cover one or two of these things by the 10th of October."
You know,
So,
he asked me. I'm sorry, guys. I have to interrupt for a second. He asked me what's in my box. He wanted to see my box. And I said, "Bro, you ain't got the your pockets ain't that deep."
Oh, you said lock and chain? Okay, good.
Want to know what's in my box? I'm like, bro, you better back up. Back up. You better back up.
So that's all we really have for Amico for this week. But according to Tommy, we should have something.
We should have some
Amico
information soon. And if you we do what the other guys don't. If you want to hear it here. We'll talk about the Amico, baby. You already know that a sucker like me already bought two of them. Me and Retro Ralph. We got four Amigos between us.
I think he did.
We got four between us, so therefore that means that we got the industry on lock on the Amico news.
Well, that means you got the controllers. There's no issue with the controllers with you then. Because then you can just use the controllers. You know what I mean? You just use the other one when they run out. So I mean, that's pretty good.
We're going to be talking about this, Retro Ralph. I want you to stay tuned because we got to talk about that. So. We're done with them, Miko. Let's it's time to transition over to. So this was a slow week for IiRcade. I think they took our feedback to heart. We said we don't need to have a show every week. We don't need you to show us games that we've already played. Like, it's okay to skip a week. So they skipped this week. But during this week, there was some stuff that went around. There was a highly anticipated game I mean, people. It's not a. It's been out for a while.
Everyone's talking
but
about
people have
this
been
game.
talking about this game. I mean, there's been videos on YouTube, people talking about it and whatnot. And so there was a tournament this week. My man Rainwater was in the tournament, and actually Rev was calling the tournament. So we do have some footage of the tournament. So bear with me one moment while
it was selling out.
We're gonna play it. It was so. I tried to get tickets. I couldn't get in.
Couldn't get it. I'm just saying.
Me and then I name dropped. I said, "Yo, you know my man Tommy?" He was like, "Tommy, who the fuck? I don't give a fuck about no Tommy." and then I said John D, and they're like this. We don't talk about John D in these part of town. Like, so that didn't work for me. But we still have footage because we got a recording. I think my man Rev recorded this for us. So let's go ahead and let's play it.
Watch it.
Put your quarters on the glass. Rev 5 here, watching Rainwater Games, bringing the heat to the street on a game called Eggs. That's right, a game called Eggs. He's running around. He's busting combos on little tiny circle eggs. He's busting chickens out of eggs. He's slapping spiders with chickens. He's hitting people with his eyeballs. He's walking around. He's like a little tiny red thing, circle, creature. He's got a nom nom monster coming after him. The nom nom monster continues. He's trying to kick the eggs into the nom nom monster. Can he did it? He does it. He knocks the nom nom monster out of there. Look at him kick those little baby. He kicks those baby chickens out of here. It's unbelievable. It's like Ron Burgundy getting his favorite animal kicked off a bridge on a glass box of emotion. Eggs being bumped left and right. Little baby chickens coming out all night. Nom nom monster's back. He hits the bug with his eyeballs 2 times. The bugs with the eyeballs. What the heck do the bugs with the eyeballs even do? Chicken little egg chickens are out. Little chickens look sick. Look at the top. That baby chicken looks like it's got the Rona. Can he get it out? He kicks it out. He's abusing baby chickens. 2 baby chickens are out. Look at him saying, oh no, the egg just spooted on him. That little spider monster spooted on him, and that's what made him look like that. The spider spooge makes the eggs. Look at that. The baby chickens are sick from the spider spooge. And look at them kicking those baby eggs out of here. Those sick little babies got kicked out simply because they were sick. The eggs bouncing back and forth, knocking out those little tiny monsters. The nom nom monster's catching up. He gets rid of the nom nom monster. 2 baby chickens. 4 baby chickens are healthy. 1 baby chicken's got the Rona. He's got to dodge the nom nom monster. Going back and forth. Rainwater Games gets another baby chicken free. Another baby chicken free. And a 3rd baby chicken free. He's still got 1 baby chicken down there with the Rona. Can he get to that baby chicken? He kicks the Rona baby chicken free. He breaks the egg open. Oh, both of those babies are tiny. He's got the little spiders stunned in the corner. The nom nom monster's coming. 2 lives left. Can he bring it down? He kicks those baby birds in the balls, kicks them out of the way. Unbelievable. The red little ball with eyeballs and a top hat. I don't know why a top hat is running. The spiders are right there. He's kicking eggs.
I don't know why
a top hat. Eggs cracked open. He's got to get that last little baby chicken out of there with the nom nom monster coming after him. Oh, the spider gets a hold of him and eats him alive. 1 man down. Rainwater Games going up against it. Can he bring the flavor? He runs from the nom nom monster. The baby chick is ready. He's timing his approach. He knows he's got to avoid it. And the baby chick is free. Rainwater Games goes on to level 2. Put your quarters on the glass. Rev 5 here. Coming back. Eggs. Yes, Eggs. We're calling Eggs like nobody knows. I can't wait to call its sequel Eggs 2, Revenge of the Scrambled, and maybe even we'll play Ladders. Who knows, guys? This is amazing. Oh, he got squished in between his eggs. Dos huevos, no bueno para mí. He got squeezed in between those eggs, like when you sit down too fast on the toilet and you realize you're 45 years old. Oh my God, he's cracking little baby chickens
True
out.
story.
Look
True
at the
story.
spiders going around, putting the chickens back in the eggs. The little crackhead baby red chickens running around. Look at the crackhead baby red chicken. He gets freed. He's got little baby chickens. One's got the Rona, and he's done. Rainwater Games is out. Put your quarters on the glass. Rev 5, we hope you enjoyed the game called Eggs.
Okay, guys. So there was a PSA on there. Do not sit on the table on the toilet too fast, because that really does happen. Just want to let you know. All right.
That was so fun. That was so. Thank you,
Listen,
Rev 5, for the comment.
Good job, Rev.
Rev 5 can make I want to hear him read this phone book. I'm sure he can make it entertaining.
Read the phone book and it would be hilarious. Yeah.
He's just, there's a special talent in that guy. Thank you for giving us a little piece of commentary on that tournament. Again, it was closed circuit. There's no footage out there. We're the only channel that you can get that at. So
Little red
crackhead
baby chickens.
Crackhead baby chicken. It's like the thing is that this comes off the top of his head.
Hey, Rev,
it comes off the top of his head.
Go ahead and talk to Amazon, bro.
Oh my
you know what I mean?
gosh.
Alexa,
Talent, for sure.
I'd rather hear the Rev. Like, wake
Oh,
your ass up.
you heard it here. Mad Dads has $1 million idea. You know, because they got Snoop Dogg. I'm sure that I bet you would get more downloads. You would get more downloads for that voice, because I would love to hear this guy answer my questions on my Alexa.
I can just hear him right now. Get that ass up. Get that ass up.
Ralph did tell me this. Eggs,
It's 4 or
the
5.
upright. It is an arcade. I know people give a crap about IiRcade, but Eggs is a legit arcade machine, and it's worth $2,000 according to.
Listen, if I put shit in a bag and I say it's worth $5,000, are you buying it? No. It's similar to art. Art is subjective. If someone says that this shit looks pretty, then it's worth money. If the right person says it.
I will say this. Rev 5, if they do esports for Arcade 1-Up, they gotta hire this guy.
Listen, me and my man John is already talking. I told him, listen, I'm Rev's agent here.
He knows his agent?
He knows now. Yes. My man needs a contract ASAP. Okay. All right.
Says, I'm replacing.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Just remember who said that. Just remember who said. That's all I got to say. Because I'm telling you, I'll buy it in a minute.
I would buy that shit in a minute. I'm dead ass.
I'm just saying.
I'm dead ass. I would love to hear that, and also plug them into my my GPS. Like, turn here, motherfucker. I want to hear that from Rev.
Yeah.
If Rev told me to turn, I'll turn aggressively, because I'm like, I think I missed my turn, because he be getting aggressive with his voice. I'm like, oh, I missed my turn. I guarantee you you'll be on time.
Yeah.
You'll have some. It'll be like, turn here like you're turning on the toilet seat or whatever.
Here's the weather in my area. You know what I mean? It's cold as hell out there.
He said, "Mother, go get your ass back in the house and get yourself a jacket." That's what you need to hear.
Nah, but he's cool though, man. For real. We
So,
appreciate you, man.
What's the next topic?
So let's just put a bow on this. IiRcade, again, light on news this week. Hopefully that means that they're going to have a strong week. They've been doing that where it's a little and then come back. They gave us Mayhem the other week, and Mayhem's doing excellent. So kudos to them on that.
I think they
hope that
it's
they have
going to be
something else.
hard for them to maintain, right? I mean,
Yeah.
With that expectation of every week we got to have either an announcement or a game release. It's like,
but realistically, nobody has that expectation. They put that upon themselves,
right.
And we as consumers, because you gave us that, that's the expectation we have. Now you give us a dose of reality. Like, listen, guys, it's not going to be like that all the time.
Erbwars,
we'll make an announcement.
Do you have an
once a week.
IiRcade or are
It does, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so good.
I love Zhang, and I think I'm a huge fan of the product, but I think he might have shot himself in the foot by announcing 15 games each week, like the whole one more thing. He should have saved some of them and like sporadically brought them out, because like I said, I'm not speaking bad about Zhang. I think he's a great dude, but he might have shot himself in the foot by announcing all that in 1 week. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
He set the bar up here, and it didn't need to be like we said. It could just sporadically announce some good games, and we'll all be happy. Just keep them modern too. Like, let's not go back to only retro.
Well, I was thinking about that because like this week, so like Tuesday, he said I'm not going to have a thing today, and I don't remember what the excuse was. He had a meeting or something or whatever, and I'm just like, nah, he's just got no content, right? But if you don't have an announcement, something to announce, if you don't have something to release, then you're going to do a whole show on Q&A, because
maybe
had so much Q&A, I don't think anyone's got any unanswered questions left, right?
Maybe at this point they should pivot and say it's going to be a once a month thing. Because at least once a month, it will be enough time to at least give us a few games that are decent, a couple of gems. Not everything's going to be a home run. Not every month is going to be a home run. Do you think every month Arcade 1-Up comes out with a hit? No. They come out with a game and they let it breathe. And then they said, okay, the stove is getting cold. Let's come out with something else. Sometimes you have to pace yourself. That's more of a smarter move for them. I know that they have to do a different formula because they need to keep on pumping out units to people's homes. So I guess it's a balance beam that they have to work.
Yeah, and plus you gotta remember when they first came out, man, that he told us that they were trying to get I think it was 250 games, and within that certain amount of time. So I mean, yes, that Friday and all the other stuff they're putting them out, but he has to still keep that promise of bringing those games like he said he was going to do. And then once he got that 200 or whatever it was, then he go ahead and calm down and try to get all the the other titles that people want. But I know that's what he had to do in the beginning is to get those games since it was promised. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'll be happy.
First,
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say at first it was all fulfillment updates, shipping updates, all of that kind of stuff too, and all that's passed, right? So now it's just kind of, and that's the other thing is it is a little bit of a hangout, right? Like where, hey, everybody knows that twice a week we can all get together in the same chat and just kind of hang out, So, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was going to say I'd be happy even if he took a month and a half off, 2 months off, and gave us something like Soul Calibur, like a 3D fighter. I think is really needed on that cabinet.
With that power, with that strength, dude, I'll tell you right now, a game like that would be a top seller.
I love that game.
It's Tekken, anything, any 3D fighter, he really needs to put on that cab because it has the power to run it.
The stuff that the other ones can't do. That's what you're talking, right?
Exactly.
That's what you got to do because you got to leverage yourself. You got to say, listen, we got what they can't do. Like if you give us a virtual fighter,
even doesn't say
and they got a relationship with them. Yeah. So showing us something that the other cabinets can't do at this current time, you got to do it because eventually they will get there. By next year, they're gonna have that ability. So why don't you strike while right now when they don't have it, so you can set yourself apart?
No, right? That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because they just
All right, guys. Stole it. So let's go to the next topic here, and you know me. We paid for this, so we got to make sure we get this in. Say something, Rainwater. I know you were going to say something
about ad games.
Say something again. I'm sorry, I pressed that a little early. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a little happy.
Told you everything that I think about at games for the week.
within that 15 seconds. Oh no, guys. So if you've been living under a rock, all the YouTubers have basically, posted pictures of them having the ALU Mini, right? So it's here, but not here. The manifest. The manifest says it's like here,
Earth.
but it hasn't been scanned, so it's not in transit. Yeah, so it's not here. So I reached out to Ad Games for I said, do you want to give us a quote for the show? What's going on? They said we don't have any news as of right now. It should be around the corner. But I'm assuming that these are just like MCAP said in the chat. These are review units. They want us to get hyped for it. But listen, we already spent our money for these cabinets.
Need a review unit? You're a nobody.
I'm not up there. You got to go to the other channels.
That Games loves me.
You got to go to the other channels to get that. Because if I got it, I'll tell you the truth about them, and they probably don't want to hear that. So, it's there. I love my Legends pinball. I love my my ALU right there. You can see it somewhere right there.
Softballers. Interesting. Okay. Who got these? I don't know who got the review units. Who got them?
We're not gonna
name
about
them.
them.
I honestly have no
we
idea.
don't. You know, if you want to watch that, watch the shows. That's how we do. But with that being said, okay. I haven't got the unit.
Still on my Tetris one though. That's all I got to say.
That doesn't
Better be Tetris when I open the box. That's all.
Are you going to play Tetris on it? You're going to play Tetris on it one time, and then, like Rexer says, you'll.
I would never play.
I'll
so
play
listen,
with somebody.
I'm sure that there's a person out here for that unit. It's just not me.
No. Yeah.
And the reason why, because I already built my own vertical cabinet, and I don't have any. I do not want to go through the hassle of putting it from horizontal to vertical every time I want to play a horizontal game or play a vertical game. Chances are, if I did get it, it would always be in vertical because I already got my horizontal next to me. So I'm sure there's a person for it. I just wish that they use the technology like we have for our monitors. You could just turn it like this. Instead of having to they did change it. It's screw caps, like thumb screws, but still, I think it's still a little bit more than what I want to do.
I think they could have just went ahead and did the vertical because they have the ALU. They could have just went a vertical way.
But you got to remember,
I'm just saying, added the you can get that as an option if you actually.
But you got to remember, function. Everybody is not like us that have 100 cabinets. This might be their only cabinet.
You gotta have the ALU. You telling me people ain't got the ALU though?
And not everybody's a sucker like us that has like 5 cabinets.
Then that wouldn't, and you don't have a lot of space. That mini ALU Mini might be a good one to get.
And it's a really good price. Don't get me wrong. It's a really good price.
It's a good price. It's a good price. But I was just saying, man. I mean, that would have been an option to do that. That way they can get them out a little quicker. So now they're trying to do that.
We already know you ordered it, right? So let's go to Rainwater because Rainwater, he hates ad games. He has a mini. Is this a game? Is this a unit that interests you in any way, shape, or form?
I got a review unit, so I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Don't let them people burn your house down. Come on.
It's not bad. I really, really, really hate their ecosystem. If they just had a better user interface, I would probably completely swap my opinion on them.
Footy, it was 300 on NOD. It's up to 400, I think, now. I still think it's a good price. At that price.
That's a good price.
That's good. That's a decent price, I think. Yeah.
The only thing that kills them is the shipping. And and ad games. I mean, wait, Arcade 1UP actually said they're biting the cost of the shipping now. So ad games. I think you got to make a move now. You're the number 2 player in the game. Number 1 said, "I'm not gonna take your money for shipping." You got to say, you know what? Okay, I'll do the same. You might lose some sales there.
Yes, on that.
So Herbs, I see you next to your ALU. Is the mini? It interests you? I know you're cramped for space. You got everything under the sun in that room.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in it. Don't plan on buying it. It's just not in the cards for me. That's all I'm going to say because I really don't know much about it. I know it's a slimmed down version of this, and yeah, I don't really think I need a need for it.
Okay, this is the first time you heard it here first. This is the first time that Erbwars is going to say he doesn't need something. He usually buys 2 of everything, 1 to box and 1 to show, and he's not doing this. So his wife got this on recording. So if you see that mini come to the house, play back this video, okay? All right. Listen, I'm just saying, because you buy everything and you didn't buy this. I'm taking back. Herbs.
I think he's got a great point, though. If you already have a Legends Ultimate, do you really need a Legends Mini? Because it's the same games, the same everything, right? It's just a different control deck and a different size, right? Unless I saw I did see a few people in the chat say they were going to turn that into their vertical
Yeah,
Right.
and that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what I did it for. Just a vertical. That way I could just not have to just put horizontal.
Listen,
on that one.
you,
Horizontal on one,
Papa
vertical on
Bread,
the other.
Papa Bread got 2 at games ALUs, and he's getting this mini, so he's keeping that as a vertical. And a lot of the people in the community that have the ALU are getting this just for the verticals, so it does make sense. Like I said, there is a need for this in the
I can
community.
see that. Yeah, I can see that. 'Cause
Especially if
otherwise
you got
it's
it
just
at that $300 price point. That's like you stole it from them. To be honest with you, you were stealing from Ad Games if you got that at the $300 price point.
Yeah, but couldn't you just use your ALP as your vertical, throw your USB in there, and with the control pad?
You can. I mean, that's another reason why I didn't get it. Vertical games on that ALP looks gorgeous, especially like the shooters. Playing Centipede on that, playing Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, they all look sharp on that.
Yeah.
So there is a little sliver of people that doesn't cross over, and then there's people that want this because they're probably gonna put a shooting game on it as well. There's a lot of things that you can do with this system, and with the smaller footprint, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a nice option. So we got one buyer, one is not getting it because he has an LP and he has a vertical cabinet. Herb said he doesn't got any space and his wife said no. And Rainwater is just a hater. So there goes the panel.
There you go. So nobody's getting one. You getting one, UAG?
I said Mad Dad's is getting it. I'm going to borrow his.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I mean, I also need space too. I mean, like I said, I already got everything else. So, once I turn it, like I said, I might be like, oh, well, I might like this little 19-inch or whatever it is and give me some more space back and roll out. So, I mean, I can do whatever. That's what the choice is.
I sort of
you
feel
can
like
figure out what size you want to have. If you like playing it on the big screen like that, you can. If you like playing it on smaller screens, because most of the time I play my stuff myself anyway, and I already have a bigger system as well. So that's why I said I'm going through trying to figure out like what should I keep, what should I not keep, stuff like that.
You have a lot of crossover, like that big white cabinet. You could probably get rid of that because you have the ALU that could do everything that big white cabinet can do. Even though you have a nice screen on that one, I have to admit, you do have a nice screen, and then you don't have to deal with the messy UI. That's one thing. Ad games. I know you watch the show all the time. Please do something about this UI. This UI is a big sore thumb. I love the product, but
what are you talking about, man? You have easy mode yet? What's wrong with you?
There's no easy mode for that ALU. Like I will say this: if you keep it in CoinOps X, then it's cool. But if you have to walk somebody through getting it to the CoinOps X, that's not an easy task for a layman.
No, so Shoeshine,
like I can't tell my wife to turn that on and play Miss Pac-Man. She'll look at me like I'm fucking crazy.
So Shoeshine says he doesn't really mind vertical games on the horizontal screen. So let's get technical for a second. If you have the Mini with a vertical screen compared to the actual play field area, if you're playing it on the Ultimate, Legends Ultimate, is that roughly the same actual size of screen that you're using there? Because the Legends Ultimate's got a much bigger screen.
It's less screen because you're dividing that up.
Right, you're dividing it up, but it is a larger screen that you're dividing up. Is it essentially dividing that up to about the size of what the Mini vertical screen would be?
No,
you see what I'm saying?
It's a little. Yes, I see what you're saying, but it's still a little off. Now,
because I feel like if you've got an ALU and then you buy one of these minis, it'd be sort of like me getting a second IiRcade with just a different skin.
It isn't really, especially if you speak to someone like Rexer or something like that. If you really want the authenticity of playing those games, you need to be in the right position, whether it's vertical or horizontal, and really want to have the bezels.
Without stretching it is the key. You don't want it to look like a stretchy ball. I really need to screen these comments before I just click it.
Listen, no, not here. Not here. We bring them up. We bring them up.
I love it, Ralph. You're hilarious.
So, you know, to each their own. I think it's a good product. Again, if I didn't have so much overlap, I would get it. But I think it's too much overlap for me. And I think Herb would agree, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm running out of space.
So, you know, when you have that overlap, then you start thinking about space. Like, I'm not going to get the Legacy Copcam cabinet when I have this shit. Like, that's the reason why I got rid of my Partycade. My Partycade had every game that was on this Big Blue. Why am I keeping it? Unless I'm holding a museum here, and I don't have a fucking museum. I got shit that I want to play. So
like I said, man, it just depends on what you're gonna go. What you're doing.
So this is a good segue here, Nick, because there was a museum full of pinball machines.
Oh yes.
They had to close down. Were you guys all watching this 3 weeks of auctions?
After I saw 5,000,
remember when you told me? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Mad Dad. So go ahead.
I said nope. No, I'm just saying. After I saw, like, I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna get some, right? So I go on there and I look, and it says, like, first I was like, okay, 1,500, that ain't that bad. And the next thing you know, it was 8,000. I was like, okay, this ain't for me. So
me and Mad Dad, right? We had a deliberate plan. Rainwater told us he's gonna be betting on some pinball tables. So I said, "What pinball tables are you betting on, Rainwater?" And he didn't want to tell me. So I was like, "This, no, come on, just tell us." So he told us. So me and Mad Daz was gonna do a scheme, and we was just gonna bid that shit up, so he can't get it.
Because I heard you called Canty Dinta on the phone and said, Canty, he's going for that Star Trek The Next Generation.
I might have reached out to my boy.
Won that?
I might have reached out to my boy. But I will tell you this. Like, those cabinets, they were outrageously priced. They were above market price. And
2 to 3 times what Pinside says. Yeah.
So,
just to give you an idea. I was trying to bid on a Black Rose, and I think it went for like $3,000 on an auction back in August, and it went for like double that this time. I'm going like, why is that one pinball worth twice as much in this auction than the last auction? Well, I think what happened is they advertised this thing on like CNN and Como. It was like everywhere, so everybody just thought, you know, this is a museum. It's going out of business. They must keep very good, you know, care of their stuff, and they must have really rare stuff. And it was just, I could not compete with the prices. They were ridiculous. They were absolutely ridiculous. 2 to 3 times what Pinside said they were buying.
Just for an example, when we went to the Southern Fried Gaming Expo, they had the Nightmare on Elm Street for $4,000. A guy ended up selling it for $2,000 at that auction, and went for $8,500.
Wow.
So double the asking price, and again, a lot of these cabinets, they had like little quirks in them, like maybe the sound didn't work, maybe this didn't work, or some of them were perfect. But still, when you're doing an auction and you don't know what, especially pinball, because in the arcade cabinet, you know, it's hardware, you can fix it. These are moving parts. It's not so easy to repair. So it was interesting to see some of these prices on these units. Some of them were immaculate, because you got to remember, these are coming from a museum. So some of them were immaculate.
Some of them were, but some of them I don't even think were working. So it's like, I don't know, but they didn't have a lot of duplicates or anything, because it was like 1,300 of these things, and like Ralph knows, I've been looking for a good deal on a pinball for a while now, but I'm not reading his stuff, because he gives me like something legit for the first half, and then he throws in the joke at the end.
The zinger at the end.
The zinger at the end.
Oh man.
Determining the right. So my wife is really good at finding like deals online and stuff. And so after this, I think it was the second week of the auction.
Wow.
We were discouraged, and we're like, man, this sucks. These prices are horrible. Maybe we should just buy a pinball from like a website or something, right? So my wife finds a few websites, and she's like, well, this website's got some really good deals. So she starts sending me links. So the next thing you know, we're almost falling for where's the little scam alert thing? Scam alert. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Scam alert.
It kind of ruins the whole thing when you say it. Just play it.
So, where's my thing here? Uh-oh, that's not it. Oh, add to stream. Here we go. We'll figure this out. There we go. So you go to some of these websites. Look at this website here. This is and don't buy from this website. I'm going to put that out there first. I'm going to give you
this is disclaimer, please, guys. Do not buy this.
Pinballgamesales.com. Okay, they've got a phone number. Okay, this is red flag number 1. Free delivery until the 20th of August. First of all, that's an old date. Second of all, who gives free delivery on pinball machines?
Pinball's too heavy. The freight on that alone is almost the cost of the unit. Usually.
But they have a nice looking website here. You look at some of the stuff. Okay, they got some stuff that's sold out. Great. They've got some stuff like here's a $15,000 one. Here's a $10,000 Star Wars. So these seem like legit prices and stuff, right? And you're going, oh man, well, it looks like a good. And look, deal of the week. Maybe we'll get a deal. What's this? Medieval Madness pinball, $2,800.
No,
Wait a minute,
guys. Just a disclaimer here. Just a little disclaimer. If it sounds too good to be true, chances are
they just sold 3 of them just from this show, right? Look, Pinside says that's estimated $9,000. We just saw an auction where stuff was going for twice what Pinside said, and yet here is a website selling a Medieval Madness for $2,800. OMG, this looks like a great deal. FOMO kicks in, and you're like, I'm just going to buy this. It looks amazing, right? So this is what I'm saying, guys. And this is why we wanted to do this little segment, because I want to caution you guys. Be careful with these scam websites. You can go to on Pinside. There is a list here of beware of scam game sellers websites, and they have already listed out like 35 different websites that they've already confirmed are scams. Turns out this one we were looking at, it's on this list. So don't fall for these things. Now, here's my suggestion. If you think you found a deal on a website, it's not on that list, and you're like, well, it's not on that list, I can buy with a credit card just to be safe, because you can always cancel the transaction. Here's my suggestion. This is what you should do. Call the phone number and say, hey, I'm really thinking about buying this Medieval Madness you got for $2,800. There's a lot of scam websites out there. I just want to make sure that you guys are legit first. Would you do me a favor, take your iPhone out and just do a little video, 10 seconds of you in front of that pinball machine saying my name? Because most of these websites, they don't even have these pinballs. They just take stock pictures and stuff like that, and they're reusing it. So if they can pull out their phone and be like, hey, this is Bob from pinballgamesales.com. This video's for Jeff Rainwater. Here's your Medieval Madness right here waiting for you, buddy. Can't wait for your order. Boom. Okay,
if they don't do that, this is what you do.
I clicked buy, and it made me PayPal money to Rainwater Games. Weird. Yeah, I own every one of those sites.
You call bullshit on them if they don't want to do that. If they're legit, they'll do it. If not,
look at this Indiana Jones. We almost bought this. Look, it's refurbished, guys. $3,200. That sounds like an amazing deal. That's like an $8,000 or $9,000 cabinet, easy. In fact, I think one of these went for sale at the auction for over $10,000. But here you go, $3,200. You could flip that and make your money back, or keep it because it's an amazing game. But it's not real, guys. Don't fall for these websites. Fear of missing out will consume you, and you'll want to buy these. But
and you got to remember, anytime when something becomes very popular, these scam sites pop up. Like when PlayStation 5, that's happening right now. Xbox Series X that's happening. So you'll have that. You'll have like, remember when Arcade 1UP raised their prices on the pinball, and then there were some sites that said you could get it for like $3.99. They're all scams. So if it's too good to be true, chances there are. You can really tell by looking at the reviews. You'll see people doing. You'll see the same avatar on 3 different reviews with different names on it. They get very lazy when they tend to do that. So just keep an eye out for that. But we just want to give you a PSA on that and make sure you don't get caught in the crossfires.
Same with GPUs.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
If everybody's selling a GPU for $1,500 and you see one for $300, chances are that shit ain't legit. All right, there. Now,
I don't know what happened to Herb. He didn't. I was checking private chat to see if he said he had to go, but he just he got dumped.
Probably have internet. So we're gonna round it off with what are we watching right now. So. Right now, the crave on the internet, everybody's talking about it, is Squid Games.
Yes.
Everybody on here has seen at least the first 2 episodes of it. I think it's very interesting. To me, it's more about saying what the hell's going on with society, right? And the value of life and the value of anything.
Reminds me of Hunger Games, sort of, right?
I could see that. It's.
Now we lost Nick too, so I don't know what's going on. StreamYard's kicking people out of here, man.
Continue.
Let's continue.
Okay, so I don't know what happened.
Better
I don't know
without
what happened on that, but yes, the Squid Game, like he was saying, like just think of. I mean, did you? I don't know. Is anybody? Hold up, before I mess that up. Has anybody watched it yet? I'm just saying, has anybody? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't want
anybody
spoiler anything
in the chat. So
it's pretty good. So
anybody has not watched it, please, say it in the chat because I don't want to mess it up.
What just happened?
I don't know. Man.
Listen, I know you don't like. I know you don't like my view on things, but goddamn, you had to kick me out. Jesus Christ!
Rid of that guy. Yeah, we don't. We were just saying we don't want to spoil.
Let's not spoil the show because I mean it's still new. But I'm just I wanted to give it's very interesting. It's again a lot. It says a lot about society, their norms or whatnot. I think it's a really good show.
If you like games like psychological thrillers like Hunger Games, or do you guys remember that movie where it was like this a jail? And it had like hundreds of floors, and there was like a thing in the middle that had food on it, and the food would go down. Anyway, I don't even remember what it's called, but so these psychological thrillers and stuff like that. I heard somebody compare it to Hostel because of the violence, but I don't think it's like that. I don't think this is a torture flick at all. It's not like that. I think it's more of a psychological.
Money wise, man. Like I'm gonna just say billions of dollars. What?
Okay, I do have to ask this. How many other people, while watching this game, were Googling won to US dollar conversions so you could figure out all these when they're like
I just figured it was a lot of money. I just figured it was a lot of money.
Like, hold up.
Yeah.
So I mean this craze is so big that there's games that on VR that came out. There's memes. This is, the one thing I dislike about
thank you, that's what it was called.
So the one thing I dislike about Netflix is because this is going to be a flash in the pan, because everybody sees this like in a span of a week, maybe less, because we've all binge watch. We can't wait. We want instant gratification. I like the slow burn. I like how anybody watches Ted Lasso, they release an episode every Friday. So then you have something to talk. I could talk to Mad Dads like, yo, did you see this show last Friday? I miss that conversations that we used to have about a show that lasted over a month or two and not just 5 seconds.
I have to show this. I think, I could be wrong. I think it was Shotgun Sean. Hey, Erbwars is back. I think it was Shotgun Sean that showed this.
Looking good.
If you are,
I don't know what happened.
If you're a fan of Animal Crossing and you've seen Squid Games, I don't think this is a spoiler, but This is pretty funny. Yo, Tom Nook isn't effing around with these house payments.
No.
If you haven't seen Squid Games, you won't get this. But if you have,
Okay,
this is hilarious.
I want to. I don't listen. I don't think that this is a. I don't think that this is a. What's that shit? A spoiler. But I'm gonna say it right here before anybody watch. Probably someone who already watched the whole show is gonna tell me I'm wrong. But I'm gonna say this right here because I want to tell Mad Dads and I want to tell Rainwater before they before they see this. I think number 1, the old dude, and number 456,
Yeah.
the guy in the main character. I think they're the same person.
You just blew my mind.
I think he's the same person.
Blew my mind.
And that's when he says that comment about them having to meet for a purpose. I think they're the same person. You heard it here first. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
If I'm right, I'm a genius. If I'm wrong, I'm stupid as hell. But that's okay.
I think there's a lot of little hidden things in this. This is going to be like, you know, when you watch The Sixth Sense and then you want to go back and watch it again after you find out what's really going on. You know, I think that's going to happen here. There's hidden stuff we're missing along the way.
Have you watched it yet, Herb?
No, I don't really watch TV, to be honest. I watch YouTube.
You're like most of us, but every now and then we try to unplug and see that. So your homework assignment for this week is to watch a couple of episodes of that, and we'll expect a report on next Wednesday. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have that. That's on the burner. Also, two things that came out just on the 1st. We have The Many Saints of Newark, which is a prequel of The Sopranos. And then, you know, if you're our age, then you know what The Sopranos are. That was a big to-do show. So a lot of people are excited about that. I haven't seen it yet because the missus has not allowed me permission to see it without her.
Oh, without her.
I have to
I
watch
thought you
it
said
with
she
her.
wasn't going to allow you to watch it. Whoosh. I haven't seen it, Squid Game. So yeah,
You good? It's good, man.
Watch it, buddy.
That's all week long. All I hear
it's
people
months,
talking about is
good,
Squid
but
Games and eggs. It's the whole week in review.
I think a lot of people give that mixed reviews. Have in the chat, if you've seen the Many Saints of Newark, what do you guys think of that movie? I know people in the chat have seen it. I know if anybody's seen it, I think Adam 12's seen it. Let me know if I'm right. Let me know if I'm right.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Okay.
Squid eggs. Now I got to see that.
Adam shot me down. Oh, Adam, I thought you were going to be my guy, bro.
What else? Have you watched anything else? I haven't seen.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that. Let me just finish up with this. Also, the last thing we had was Venom. Venom came out on the 1st. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it has an awesome end credit. What do you think? For the people who haven't seen it, if we're just making a guess, do you think they're tying together the Spider-Man and Marvel universe and the Sony Spider-Man this Venomverse? What do you think, Herbs?
I'm not sure. I didn't see the movie, but I don't see that happening because if Sony still owns Spider-Man, it's a weird relationship right now. So I'm not sure.
Okay, that was your educated guess. How about you, Rainwater? Do you think that's going to tie together, or do you even care?
If I told you what I really thought about Marvel movies, I would lose half of my subscribers. Let's just put it that way.
You may lose me as a friend if you get disrespectful. So watch your throat. I will karate chop you right in your throat.
I have not seen it. I probably won't see it.
That's another karate throat. Okay, Mad Dad's the only sane person here left.
I'm waiting to see it, man. You know,
you're educated guess.
I work
you have to guess what.
I work, so I don't have time to do that. I don't know what you do, but.
I know he messages us all day long while we're at work, and he's just like, "Hey guys."
First of all, you be measuring. You be text messaging me at the crack of dawn, and I'm already. It's early on my side, and I know what. I don't know how you're like 4 hours behind me, so it's even earlier over by you. Like I don't know how the fuck you be text messaging me. You must be waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yo, bro.
Yeah, I leave
really?
for work.
No, y'all be doing that. Okay, we getting off of the subject, but y'all be messing. I be hearing that. I be like, "What's going on? Y'all doing this too late, man? What's up with y'all?" But still, okay. No, I haven't watched it. I'm gonna watch it soon because I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I like going to the theaters and stuff like that now since I can. And I'm gonna go to the theater and do it and watch it up, and we'll see.
Okay, so let's end it with. Well, we have 2 segments left. We'll talk one real quick. This is the most important one. Herbs is here, and we want to talk about Gamerooms, and we want to talk about either projects, modifications, things that he's done in the game room. So let's talk about that. What is in your game room that you either modded or you're working on? Talk to us.
Modding wise, I got a lot of my systems modded, but I didn't personally mod them. I'm not that good with electronics and stuff. If you want to talk about ones that I'm really proud of, I have a TurboGrafx or PC Engine Duo, which is a pretty expensive system, but I have it modded where it plays American and English and Japanese cue cards. So that's it opens up both libraries. I have the same thing for my Neo Geo CD. I try to get a lot of my consoles where I could play on both Japanese and American. And so that's basically it when it comes to modification.
And the appeal to that, and the appeal to that is because you have a lot more, I guess, flexibility in terms of games. There's games that released here and didn't come out yet.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you look at something like here, let me just pull this off the shelf. Like the Neo Geo CD. The Japanese version of these games are a third of the price of the American version. So if I didn't have a way to play the Japanese version, I'd be screwed. I'd be paying quadruple the price. It's just, makes it more convenient for us Americans to get it at a decent price. And it's cool, too, because the way I have it modified is I put in the Japanese version, but it's playing it to me in English. So it's pretty nice.
Okay. They're normally the better versions, by the way.
Yeah. So it really, that's basically what I got going on in here. I'm a huge collector, as you guys can tell. I like to think I'm a great gamer, but I'm average at best. Big Blue has proved it.
Okay.
That humbles you real fast.
It kicks you right in the dirt. It really does.
You have to take some pictures out. Don't you got some pictures of the room?
Yeah, I believe I sent them to you guys.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Uh-oh. I don't have them. Do you have them? Who's got the pictures? Nick is pulling them up.
I'm pulling them up now, sir. Don't be yelling at me. I'm tired of getting yelled at. I'm getting tired of that shit.
If you give other people some action, maybe.
Oh.
I think next week we should start the show with Gene. And then he can introduce us.
Nah.
Oh, here we go.
So this is your console setup, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. So on the top you got PS3, Xbox 360, the Wii. Then the bottom left is Wii U and Xbox One. Bottom right is PS4 and Switch.
So he still has the Kinect on the Xbox 360, so that's official tissue right there.
Hey, that bowling on that bowling was cool. If y'all ever played that on that 360.
Yeah,
we have the At Games corner right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Make sure you take that one picture out of there, okay, buddy?
My bad.
Good gravy.
Oh yeah, that one I erased out. I already erased
Oh,
that.
you already did that? Okay, I just
Go
wanted to make
back.
sure.
How many cabinets you squeeze into that room, my friend? Wow.
I think I have
Good, man.
14 arcade 1-ups, an IiRcade, At Games Legends, and then the pinball.
Wow.
Yeah, it's tight.
Have you
Keep that in there, man. Looks
have you
good.
had to sell a child off yet?
Not yet. My wife has told me that we need to put an addition on though, so that's probably coming soon.
Oh, she's a keeper. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's crazy supportive. I'm really lucky.
Listen, keep
That's
her.
good, man.
You better keep
I was
her,
gonna
bro.
say, are you divorced or? That's awesome.
Wait a minute. Let's go back. I don't know what happened.
Oh wow.
Let's go this way. So we have
Oh, look at all
the
the little
Pac-Man
guys.
section.
I like them, man. I like that.
We got the Pac-Man section, and we can't talk about Pac-Man, and we can't talk about Asteroids or Atari if we don't have an aficionado of the subject. We got my man D Love in the crib.
What up,
D Love?
What's going on?
What up, Rainwater in the house?
Listen, we're
Oh,
gonna
he's got the
let you come in.
official-
We're gonna let you
he's
come
got
in,
the
even though you
swag.
got that shirt on. We're gonna let you in, but because normally we exclude company who wear that kind of crap on. That's like someone wearing a Red Sox jersey on this show.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Listen, so he's showing us his beautiful game room. Again, you have one of the nicer ones too. So this is the classic corner right here. You got Space Invaders, the Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man, Centipede, and Asteroid. That looks gorgeous.
I like
That
how you
looks
set that
gorgeous.
up.
And that little collection over there, I see.
That shelf
see
looks
all
like
the
it's
stuff.
bowing a little bit there in the middle from all those little arcades on it.
It is. It's. I was supposed to put a middle brace, but as you see, it's going on my outside doors. So I got to figure a way to do that.
Those things can't be that heavy, but man, that looks like, I thought maybe it was just the angle of the camera.
No, it's like an 8-foot span. So,
Oh wow.
He's playing with
Still
gravity.
looks good,
there.
man. Still looks good.
And then we got the Fighters corner over here. We got some Final Fight, which is a cabinet that people started selling off, and he said, "No, I'm holding on to it strong."
Yeah, I got that
And,
for like
and
100
Star
bucks.
Wars. This one isn't this Detroit Love? Isn't this your favorite arcade 1-up?
Which one is that?
The Star Wars.
Oh, absolutely not. I have one.
No?
I enjoy it. No, I didn't really play Star Wars growing up. I had to see it to believe it, and once I saw it, I liked it, so I added it to the collection.
You know his favorite thing, man.
I'm
It
vertical,
was
man.
Gallagher, man, or something.
Yeah,
Gallagher
I'm
or
vertical.
Burger, one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, Gallagher. That's the one I like. All the verticals. Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. The verticals. I'll take a vertical over a horizontal game.
Oh, so are you getting the new? They're gonna come out with a
Tony.
new. They're coming out with a new countercade. Centipede. A new collector's edition, horizontal, just for you, with all the vertical games. Are you getting that?
I don't know why they do that. I hate when they do that.
He's
I heard it's a collector's edition. Listen, that's what I heard. I'm just telling you what I heard. So, they're giving you a special deal on that one. I think they can even put your logo on the side for you. So if you plug them, So I'm just saying. And we got Turtles, another one of the 4-player cabinets. So you got your 4-player cabinets on each corner. Is that strategically so it can give you more space?
Yeah, because it's getting tight in here. It's getting real tight.
So guys, take notes. You have to be strategic on. Don't put this in the corner of your game room, because then you can't get player 1 or 4 to play.
I
Guys,
like
gotta
that
give them
idea,
some
'cause,
elbow
you
space.
see a lot of times people try and squeeze them in a row. That's big beef of mine with the four-player cabs. Is they just don't line up well like that. But stick them on the end. That's good.
And wait a minute, guys. I don't know if y'all seen the CRTs in the corner here. He's hiding the CRTs. He said if he's going to play retro games, he's going to play them right. Got a CRT here, a CRT there. Okay. Then I see the game collection over here.
That's a Commodore?
Wii.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
We got, I guess, I'm assuming those look like Nintendo DS games.
No, they're Switch. Yep.
Switch games. So, and then 360. You got them all. You got them all over there. Okay.
Now, which
I love to
Commodore
be
is
over
that?
there, man.
There's a different picture I sent you that I'll show you the Commodore and stuff. And I'll show you
Detroit Love wants to ask you a question about that one.
You said that was a Commodore? What you got over there?
Yeah, I got a Commodore 64. I got a
Okay.
TI 99. I got a Apple II, Atari 400. Pretty much.
So you guys in the chat, don't get excited. I know a lot of y'all are excited when y'all see this
Look at all those
collection.
cartridges. Wow.
Yeah, that's 2600. TI 99. Atari Jaguar. Odyssey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, that's pretty cool,
So-
man. I had to get you on for that, man.
Do you have insurance for all of this? I heard that's a big issue when you got a collection like this.
It's actually funny is I never had insurance until I married my wife and we bought the house, and then she made me get insurance on it because it's a huge. God, I'd be devastated if I lost this.
So this is your Commodore right here, right?
Whoa.
Underneath,
Yeah.
I believe it's underneath. Yeah, those are some. Those are some games. NES, Super
Do you
Nintendo.
have any complete collections of any of these?
I'm gonna ask a dumb question.
What's up?
What,
This is crazy.
this Honey Crunch back here, right?
Yeah,
Is that a collection?
you know why I
Is
do that? It's to hold the games forward to the shelf. Because if
Okay.
you don't, it's too far back and you can't read the bottom row.
Oh, so this is a trick to the trade. You learn this stuff. I thought you was hiding some food from somebody or
Yeah,
some shit.
I mean, I'm a fake dude. You might think I would.
Listen. I got. Well, you can't see it off camera, but I have a Wheaties box of LeBron James on there. Hopefully, it'll be worth something. I got that. I got
that
Serena
modded
Williams.
as well.
I got Muhammad Ali, and I got a Michael Jordan one. So yeah,
There's
I
another
didn't know if there was-
picture.
That's a
Oh,
good
that-
collection, man.
There's a picture that shows the Commodore on. Yeah, that's one of them.
Oh yeah, there's your disk drive.
What the hell?
That's
Oh.
Okay.
There you go.
the Gremlins. That's the Apple II. I don't know. Most of you guys probably remember that from school. The Apple II.
Oh yeah.
Right,
Yep.
yeah.
Had that in the computer lab.
Yo,
so
this
then
is like a museum that you're going into, bro. You better have insurance on this shit.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
No ColecoVision. No ColecoVision.
I do have the Panasonic. I do have a ColecoVision. It's underneath that one CRT you saw. That's like the mini console shelf in TV.
Okay.
That's the EverCade collection up top. That's where I play my PS5, Series X, and
Is that a real
Atari
game?
Mini.
Are those
no, that's just stuff my people gave me. It's like collectibles and stuff. I have like all the Game Boys you could think of.
Holy cow! It's shelf after
cool,
shelf.
man.
There you go, and an IiRcade. A picture
Did I
just
I
of
mean,
that.
we don't need the IiRcade, but everything else is really nice.
Genesis Mini. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I'm glad it's a pretty nice collection.
So see, everybody has their own way of collecting. You've spanned the test. Time. You said from
It's funny
beginning when you
because-
started.
Yeah, I started in 1999, and back then, dude, this shit. I mean, it's still nerdy now, but back then, like, it was really freaking nerdy.
Yeah.
Like, people made fun of you for this shit, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, people were dicks back then. But I'm glad I started it, and I'm, where I am now because of it.
Yeah, 'cause
And
you got
imagine-
you probably got about 4 to 10 million in.
Nah, not
Yeah,
that
where
much.
did-
Not that much, but it is a pretty
I'm just
penny.
saying,
Imagine trying to.
you got games in cases, is what I'm trying to say. So
But
you probably
imagine buying some of those games today.
got-
The value is skyrocketing. You can't buy like a cheap game anymore. There's certain games that
You
you
used
know
to be
you could buy for
able-
$1. Now it's like $20, $50.
Exactly, like $2-3, and now it's like $20-$30. It's like you go to a garage sale, they're like, well, this is a Duck Hunt and Mario on one
But
card.
you know what? You know we're our own
$400
enemy.
good for you, and you're like, what?
We're our own enemy. Now the internet, everybody can know the price of things. So they're like, well, everybody's asking this, so I should get this. Like, no, bro, you got Kool-Aid marks on the back of your thing. Your kid wrote his name on there. Like, it's chipping, and you want premium price, bro. This is worth $2. You know, I mean, it's still better than buying it from GameStop. GameStop wants to give you no lube and just take all your money.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Have you
they
ever thought
closed
about
all
doing
the
this?
GameStops near me. I hadn't seen a GameStop in a while now.
Yeah,
Have you ever
they're
considered
We got
like
about 2 of them over here.
emulating stuff and getting rid of your collection?
What's that?
You speaking?
Have you ever
blasphemy.
considered just going full on emulation and just selling off all your stuff to buy a
I couldn't,
motorhome or
man.
something?
I couldn't, man. This I know it sounds stupid, but this stuff really means a lot to me, and I just could never do that. I know people say that to me all the time. My wife's friends, they come over, they're like, "What the, why do you let them do this?" And no, I can never do it. I just couldn't.
Oh, they hassle your wife? Wow.
Some of her friends do, and like she says, there's guys that have hobbies that are, in the garage or out shooting guns, hunting or whatever. He's in the hallway, down the hallway playing video games. What's the harm? I mean, true.
Right? Yeah, I completely agree with that. I mean, it's like, do you want me to come home and like whip out a hookah and start smoking, a bowl or whatever? Like, I don't even know what the right terminology is, but like, I could have a much worse hobby than playing games, right?
You could be collecting board games.
Game that you have back.
Yeah,
in
it could be,
dollars
a
donuts?
board
Where's
gamer.
that
That's
going?
expensive.
I got a question for you now. Do you have a Vectrex in your collection?
That's one system I do not own. It's I think it's around $600 right now. It's up there in price.
Wow.
I still don't own one.
No
And they're
Vectrex? Do you even game, bro?
I know I'm a loser.
And the question I have is, what the fuck is a Vectrex?
He was like, I wasn't even born.
This is the weekly retro party. Doesn't even know.
No, I know what it is, but and the reason why I know is because Brad loves the damn Vectrex. He loves that manga. Well, hold on. Everything's good.
Digipunk wants to know about Neo Geo.
I
Neo
own
Geo.
a Neo. I own a Neo Geo CD. I own a Neo Geo MVS or MVS and the MVSX, obviously. But the MVS I own is in my garage because it's not. I can't get it to work. And I only have like 4 games for it. So
Maybe you can ask Rainwater's wife, because she doesn't know shit about anything. But Rainwater's wife, she fixes everything in the house. So if you need, I can connect you. I got a good connect there.
She's
I'm
pretty
just letting
handy.
you know. Yeah,
I actually have
You got a great collection, man. Like a great
thank you.
collection.
I really appreciate it. I actually have a Donkey Kong in my garage too.
Woo!
I have nowhere to put it.
Rexer just got excited. Rexer, calm down, bro.
Yeah, and if you knew how much I paid for it, you'd be even more excited because I found
He'll
it on
probably
the side of
curse
the
you
road.
out.
Oh,
What?
Swear to God,
Was it
I found it
working?
on the side of the road.
Was it working when you
found
found
it on the side of the road?
It was not working. I didn't actually find it. My brother-in-law found it. He picked it up for me. It was not working. I spent 2 weeks of nothing but research. This was back in 2015. I reset it to EEPROMs because that was a suggestion on the internet. I started getting half a picture. And then there was this company called Mike's Arcade where you could purchase PCB boards from. And I bought the one that's Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. And
Oh man,
I
that's
spent,
killer.
I think it was like $350, and I got a working Donkey Kong arcade machine.
How was the condition of it? When you
It's
found it?
rough. It's rough. I mean, it's not like a pristine. The T molding I need to replace. It at the very bottom. When the particle board gets wet, it starts to like
Yeah.
fan out a little bit. It's like that at the bottom, but it was free, man. I mean, I'm not gonna pass it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, it's better than my version, which is nothing. So D Love, how is your collection just your arcade cabinets, or do you have anything else to add to that? What's going on there, buddy?
Yeah,
I see what you call an actual, slot machine.
Yeah, I got this from Damon Cook. Bought that from him. It's a Japanese slot machine. It's pretty cool to play. I have things that are in boxes. I don't even know what's in the boxes anymore. Because I never get rid of anything. So I've had my original PlayStation, my original Nintendo, everything somewhere. But most of them aren't working, or I don't have the games for them. I don't have controllers for them. But I'm a horrible collector. I just.
So you're telling me that you need me to go over there and help you organize some stuff? Because I can definitely assist you in that process, and then just a little fee that I would just take out, which it wouldn't even cost you money.
Right,
because
I won't even know they're gone either.
It'd just be one of those boxes, right? It'd be
I'm
one
just
of the
saying,
boxes.
one of the things, I'm not telling you what's going to go missing. I must be like, listen, you don't really need this because it ain't been out the box. You'd be like, go ahead, take that.
If it was never on the
fill his
inventory
trunk
list,
up is what he's going to do.
Out of sight, out of mind, right?
Yeah, the only thing I know is gone. My wife had sold my Nintendo 64 at a garage sale for probably $5 or something.
They thought they had an awesome deal. They was like, here $5, all the games. It's still in the box. They're like this. They're looking around thinking they stealing this. They're like, this is thievery.
Yeah, it was horrible.
You even got an extra. You just blew in the cartridge too.
I got 6 garage. What's those little guitars?
Guitar Hero?
Yeah, I got about 6 of those if you want to pick those up.
Oh, I'm coming over. I'm coming over. I need that.
I never played it, but I would always go to the garage sales.
You never played it, but you got 6 of the guitars.
Yeah, because I buy those tubs. Somebody's getting rid of their kids stuff.
Guitar Hero is a highly addictive game, and Guitar Hero also broadened my horizon in terms of the musical. Like, I listened to stuff that I wouldn't have listened to, and it really just said, you know what?
Okay, and that's all she wrote.
DJ Hero is pretty good. That's the one I have.
Yeah, I love that song right there. Whatever song gets rid of UAG, that's the best song.
Wow! I came right back for that bullshit. Listen, I know it was Rainwater. I know it was Rainwater. Rainwater, stop doing that shit. God damn it!
Better internet connection.
No, you know what happened? I pressed the button and it closed out.
Eject.
He closed out the. Listen.
The little turntable. I mean, I still get that, man. That's what I was gonna actually.
DJ Hero.
Yeah, I was gonna make a cabinet out of
DJ Hero. It was okay, but Guitar Hero. Yeah, that's the shit.
Sometimes I accidentally hit buttons too, Nick. Like, I accidentally hit the end broadcast button about 45 minutes ago. Like, none of this is live. I don't know.
If it's not live, you might as well go kill yourself. Go kill yourself now, and come back tomorrow. Okay.
So I think we should take it out with one more round of eggs with Rev 5.
Like, I don't have that, man.
It's okay. I've seen that enough. Guys, let's end it off with what we end up doing. Herbs, you got anything new on your channel that you want to let us know about?
No, I normally make videos. I try to do one every Sunday. I'm not, I don't keep up with it. Sometimes I let go a week or two without doing it. But yeah, every Sunday, come check me out. It's going to be whatever's in this game room. It's always random.
That's cool. His channel is in the description, so go over there, subscribe it, check it out. If you like it, subscribe. D-Love, what's going on? I know that it's starting to get colder again, so you're back in the house. Right. That bike is going to be put away. So what's going on with the channel?
Yep. So it's starting to get cooler, so I'm coming in. And both of them are pinball related. I got the Tulsa Arcades little Nintendo Switch cabinet. That thing's pretty nice. I'm waiting on my buttons to come, and then I'll get that fired up. I have my backlash board from To Die For, and so I'm working on my PC. I need to get with you to get that all-in-one installer, so I don't have to go through all.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. And so
Hey,
those are
hey,
the things I have going.
Hey, D Love, is that the one with the little side cut out, or is that the one that they just
No,
improved?
this is a new improved one, so it doesn't have the.
You got new and
yeah,
improved.
you got the good one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
He just has this slot for the vents. You know, the vent. Your
That's good.
Right.
You don't want it to burn up.
right.
Okay, Rainwater, what you got going on?
Well, let's see. Seahawks are playing tomorrow, so we're gonna crap all over those guys. And then the usual Friday night stuff, and then I got celebrating birthday parties this weekend. And for the rest of the month, I'm going to be doing I'm going to be focusing on Halloween stuff. So I'm going to be maybe playing a game or two of some horror type stuff or scary stuff or psychological stuff or whatever. It's going to be Halloween themed stuff for the last couple of weeks of the month here for me. So look for some of that stuff on my channel, Rainwater Games.
Awesome. And let's go to the man right here. What's going on with you?
Nah, man. That whole week I was trying to get that dang 20-inch and stuff in that, Street Fighter cabinet. Y'all probably saw those videos. And like I said, I got that. I was thinking about, since I did get that Marvel vs. Capcom little the PCB and stuff from the guy when I modded his system. So I was thinking about doing a little countercade, whatever. But but other than that, you know what I mean? Just chilling, playing some man. Well, I ain't gonna lie, man. I might not be on the after I whoop UAG's. After I whoop his ass in Street Fighter on the 15th of October. Land. Okay, I ain't even practicing. I just have it on for y'all so y'all can see this. I'm not even gonna practice and still whoop them. That's what I'm trying to say. So, other than that, if y'all want to see that, make sure y'all come. On the 15th. And other than that, I'm gonna be playing some PlayStation. I'm gonna be doing some more games on the consoles because I'm an all around gamer. Like I told you, I play consoles, and like I said, I hooked up Qbert the other day. I was going off on it. I can't even believe. Like I was actually doing pretty good, but games like that, just going off and playing some console games. So there's a lot of games that's coming out. Probably be playing some Battlefield when it come out. Stuff like that. So, I still got my old stuff in there. PlayStation 2 with y'all remember the memory card where it had the double stack where you had to hit the button to do the double. I still have all that stuff. So I'm a PlayStation and Genesis and all that stuff guy. So. What I had when I was growing up, but other than that, and then the giveaway next week. Probably do it on the show. I might do it on the show. I might switch it up and do it on the show.
Let's do it on the show. Stay tuned because you want them pesos. Now, if you want to see this ass whooping that Mad Dads is gonna get, you want to tune in onto Akuma Rev's channel, the Fighters Evo. Him and Blaster Speakers put on a great show. So go over there and watch this ass whooping he's about to get on the 15th of October. And we're going to end it off with a friend of our channel, Papa Brad's Gaming. We're going to do a little excerpt to his latest arcade tour.
Yeah, we're going to see that.
With that being said, guys, thank you so much for staying, watching us, and stay tuned. Watch this while we disappear.
This is Papa Brad, and I'm at Flippin' Great Pinball in Tallahassee, Florida. Let's play some pinball! Let's look at the pinballs they have. Deadpool, Iron Maiden,
guys, remember to go over to Brad's channel, Papa Brad's Gaming.
Super Mario Brothers.
His channel's in the description as well.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Special thanks to Papa Brad, Red 5, Detroit Love,
Trek the Next Generation for my boy B-Kong. B-Kong, this is your machine, buddy. In the real world. Oh, yeah, let's look at that beautiful side art. Boom! Vira in the Party Monsters. Whirlwind, Earthshaker, Taxi, Sorcerer, ooh, classic, a Williams classic, Firepower, that's a great game. Dracula. Boys and girls, check out this beautiful mod. This is a Creature from the Black Lagoon with an LCD screen mod built into it. What an incredible machine. Here we're going inside the Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is incredible. It actually has a screen inside of the pinball. So when you're playing it and you get into certain modes, you actually have video. Very cool.
Yep, you basically you've got your Raspberry Pi mounted here. Interacts with the LCD screen.
This is very educational,
and it's all wired into the actual game board. So it triggers based on what's happening in the game.
Awesome. Thank you. This is Ryan here. He's giving us a little tour. Thank you so much.
Yep, no problem. These games are lots of fun.
Once again, they got beautiful machines here. Come check this place out. It's worth the trip. New to me. Got a Gottlieb Joker poker.
And definitely go over to the channel and watch the whole video. This is just an excerpt from the video. I want to show you there's a lot more detail that it goes into.
Sit down cabinet. Got a Neo Geo loaded up with Metal Slug, Breaker's Revenge, Puzzle Bobble. You got a couple classics. You got a DK Jr. You got a DK. You got a Galaga. Oh yeah, I'll be taking that high score away. You got a Turtles. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Favorite fighting game.
Only the greatest game ever.
You got an MK2. Yep. You got Double Dragon. And with Virtual On, this thing's a monster.
So guys, there goes that. Please go over to his channel, check that out. It was gonna be, really cool. Check it out.
Yeah.
With that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, we'll see you. Hit us with your beautiful line, Detroit love. Call it out.
Oh, he's good at this. Here we go. How do you? He's like, I'm not ending your show.
There? Are you there? I think he left. All
right, guys. Until next time, we'll see you on the web.
Oh, we're gonna get crap for this now. We're gonna get crap for this.
Who cares?
Right.
They'll get over it.
They'll only get over it if they see us on the web.
There you go.